Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Crying Out Loud. Look around the room. Think about the places you go when you want to feel seen, safe, and entirely yourself. For the LGBTQ plus community, that answer has historically been one concrete location: the bar scene. But today, we need to have an incredibly honest and raw conversation about how and why places designed to protect us are occasionally the very environments numbering our potentials. We're talking about the transition from bar culture to true self-culture and how to build a rock-solid identity when you drop the cup. If you're ready to look at your social ecosystem with absolute clarity, stick around. Let's look at history gently but directly. For generations, walking out of the daylight and into a dark, windowless venue was the only way our elders could hold hands or speak freely and let their guards down. The nightlife was our infrastructure. But a side effect happened. We accidentally linked our freedom to our intoxication. When we enter these spaces carrying unhealed minority stress or hypervigilance and childhood survival mechanisms, alcohol stops being a social lubricant and it becomes an anesthetic. We aren't celebrating our authentic selves at 1 a.m. under flashing neon lights. We are often just muting the anxiety of trying to fit into a world that, let's be real, doesn't always have a seat for us. When you finally decide to walk away from that and put the drink down, you don't just clear your head, you create an immediate void. Suddenly, Friday nights feel super long. You look at your phone and realize half of your friendships were built entirely on a shared hangover. This is the exact moment most people run back to the familiar. Because standing in a quiet room with your raw thoughts, it's terrifying. But the void isn't a dead end. It's clean soil. This is where you figure out what your actual hobbies are. You hear your voice without the fucking subwoofer. And what kind of connections actually satisfy your soul. Sobriety doesn't shrink your world. It filters the noise so you can actually see your true canvas. So how do we rebuild without losing our community? Here's your playbook for the new era. 1. Repurpose the daylight. Move all your social interactions to mornings or afternoons. Coffee walks, creative sessions, hikes, or just check out your local market. 2. Vibe check your inner circle. If someone only reaches out when it's time to open a tab, they aren't interested in you. They're interested in an accessory to their routine. 3. Show up with intent. You can still attend celebrations, but enter with a definition timeline, and your own transportation. When the room shifts from conscious connections to sloppy repeats, that's your cue to make a quiet, graceful exit. Your peace is non-negotiable. Reclaiming your identity is the ultimate act of self-love. You don't owe anyone a diluted version of your journey just to keep the status quo. If this hit home, hit that subscribe button, leave your perspective in the comment below, and share with somebody. Because we're all navigating our own transition. Stay positive, stay sober, stay thriving, and happy Pride.